like they're trying to do Brian. They're trying to get Brian through children's and youth. You're not a good parent. Who would believe you anyways? You're trying to make your children sick. Like we want our kids to be sick. Because really, I'm single. I could be somewhere real exciting right now. You know, I don't want to be in these forums. I want to share my information, but I want my children well. I want them to be healthy. So they want to come after my child. And they don't have any way to do it. I'm a state certified foster parent. I have every background check and fingerprint, and people know I'm good with kids. They're not going to be allowed to come after me. So I have tried to adopt my children. And through this legal process, my granddaughter Alexis, and she has a father from Ohio, and my grandson has my daughter as the mother, and she has a father from Pennsylvania. So when I adopted Damien, I finished the whole process because Leanna and Ziggy both said, "You're a great mother. We want you to have our children." It was very nice. They signed off. We all do holidays together. I love my grandchildren equally. They are my daughter and son. I never completed my daughter's process. I never completed it because her father has cancer. Her father's only 34, 35 years old. He's from Ohio and he's too sick to travel. He can't come to our courthouse and complete the legal process, and he may pass. My daughter has never met her father. I don't feel that it's correct to end his rights legally. I've made this moral decision. I also don't feel it's correct to say to one child, "Ooh, you were important, I adopted you, but I didn't adopt you." So I've always legally spoke about the two children I've adopted. I never felt the need. Right now, I've explained it to you. Did you feel the need that I should have to explain that to you?
No.
I've never felt that need. Tonight's the first time I've explained it publicly, because that need has become necessary, because they've decided to sue me for the rights to represent my child's custody. They feel that somebody out there could challenge me and make better decisions for that child than I'm making right now. They want that right. That's how far they will go. So the Yonkers family, who has they have the pad, and they were the ones that were getting the big sign-on bonus, and they were the ones that fought me the whole way. And they got in with the township, and the township said, "Of course you can build that pad." And I hung it up in court for as long as I could hang. And finally, after three and a half years, they got their own way and they built their pad last year. They and the oil company have decided to come after, in some way, my custody. I feel they have no right. But what I feel, and what has happened so far, has not been justice in this country. So each and every one of you would pray for my custody situation. I don't feel that I should have to change it. Rux has every right to be the father of Alexis. Alexis has every right for the chance to meet her dad someday. And I, as the custodial, legal, guardian, parent, have the God-given right to make that choice. And I made that choice. And the gas and oil industry has decided that it's their right. And this family, the Yonkers, have decided that it's their right to come after the custody of my child. I have a good lawyer. I have a great lawyer. I love my lawyer. He fought hard. He fought long. And he told me that basically I wasn't in the courtroom at the time because you're not supposed to be. Your lawyers fight these battles. He told me that basically custody is fought in the downstairs of the courthouse, and that standings is fought in the upstairs. And then the judge said we were there that day to fight for standings. And he said that he would hear the grounds, and he heard them. And he loosely determined that I am the custodial parent currently of Alexis Elliott. I don't know how long that looseness is going to hold. I have a feeling I'm in for the custody battle of my life. And there's no reason that this industry will stop at absolutely They will go after you. I told them that they expanded a lease. There's a lease called the Imperial Land Development. The lease is very important. Who's on the lease, who sits on the Marcellus Shale, who owns the gas. They're going to come after and get it no matter what. So people just feel like, hey, I ought to sign the lease. I moved into my new house. I bought a house on a dead-end street up on top of a hill. Tried to get my daughter away from all the truck traffic because of the benzene and the exhaust. So they decided that they were going to develop this pad called the Imperial Land. It's about a half a mile by way the crow flies. It's an impressive pad. It's huge. It's careless. It's reckless. It's everything you don't want in your backyard. And they developed this pad, but they came out and they offered us a lease. Me, I live in a little development like in the 1960s plan. There's a house here and then a piece of ground, a little house, piece of ground. I'm not sitting on a deposit of Marcellus Shale. They figured that around some houses and brought it across 5th Street. And then there's just one little piece of deposit right under 405 4th Street. That would be my house. Nobody else got the offer of a lease, but I got what's called a finger. It comes out around and they came under, and they're offering me a lease. There's no coincidence that my name's Jane Worthington and they figured around and found out that I bought a house and they're offering me a lease. There's no coincidence to that. They will stop the gas and oil industry, Sunoco Logistics, the Mariner 2, the pig lunch people, the compressor stations, the swimming pools, the impoundments. I could give you a lesson on impoundments that would make the hair stand on the back of your neck. I can tell you about water containment that would make you go screaming from this building. They will not tell you the truth, and they will stop at nothing. And they're going after the custody of